Indian government renaming Mughal Gardens Amrit by Udyan raises criticism over India. The BJP government just changed the name of Mughal Gardens to the Amrit Udyan. The Amrit Udyan will be inaugurated by President Droupadi Murmu on Sunday, January 29, and will be open to the general public for 2 months from January 31 to March 26. The history of Mughal Gardens. In 1911, the British administration moved its capital from Calcutta to Delhi, involving huge construction to make spaces for its top officials. Around 4,000 acres of land was acquired to construct the Viceroy's house, with Sir Edwin Lutyens being given the task of designing the building on Raisina Hill. When it came to the construction of the Viceroy's house, which today is known as Rashtrapati Bhavan, a large garden was one of its most grand structures. It is believed that the wife of the then Viceroy, who wanted Rashtrapati Bhavan to be adorned by a Mughal-style garden, was inspired by the book Gardens of the Great Mughals 1913 by Constance Villiers-Stuart, as well as her visits to Mughal gardens in Lahore and Srinagar. While the layout of the Amrit Udyan was in place by 1917, the planting of flowers only began in late 1928, and the responsibility was given to Director of Horticulture William Mustow, who planted the garden and was especially skilled at growing roses and introduced more than 250 different varieties of hybrid roses gathered from every corner of the world. Lady Beatrix Stanley, a prominent horticulturist, noted in 1931 that she had not seen better roses, and the garden was intended to create a representation of an earthly utopia in which humans coexist in perfect harmony with all elements of nature. Significant use of rectilinear layouts are made within the walled enclosures. Some of the typical features include pools, fountains, and canals inside the gardens. Afghanistan, Bangladesh, and India have a number of gardens which differ from their Central Asian predecessors with respect to the highly disciplined geometry. The founder of the Mughal Empire, Babur, described his favorite type of garden as a charbagh. From the beginnings of the Mughal Empire, the construction of gardens was a beloved imperial pastime. Akbar's son, Jahangir, did not build as much, but he helped to lay out the famous Shalimar Garden and was known for his great love for flowers. His trips to Kashmir are believed to have begun a passion for naturalistic and abundant floral design. Taj Mahal at Agra, showing its gardens as well as the Mehtab Bagh. Jahangir's son, Shah Jahan, marks the apex of Mughal garden architecture and floral design. He is famous for the construction of the Taj Mahal, a sprawling funereal paradise in memory of his favorite wife, Mumtaz Mahal. The Mughals maintained the tradition of building fourfold Chaharbagh symmetrical garden. Babur, however, applied the term Chaharbagh in its widest sense, which includes terraced gardens on mountain slopes, and his extravagant rock-cut garden, the Bagh-i Nilufar at Dholpur. As for location, the Mughal emperors were much particular in selecting places of great natural beauty. Often they selected mountain slopes with gushing water to lay out gardens, the finest example being Bagh-i Shalimar and Bagh-i Nishat in Kashmir. The principal source of water to the Mughal gardens were 1. Lakes or tanks, 2. Wells or step wells, 3. Canals, harnessed from the rivers, and 4. Natural springs. The Mughals developed hydraulic system by using Persian wheel to lift the water and obtained adequate pressure necessary for gardens. Was it an act of revenge due to the BBC documentary that the BJP changed the name of the Great Mughal Garden? Criticism for the change of name. Indians are now asking what next will the BJP government rename, perhaps biryani.